Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am coming back with you with another video, just to spur of the moment. I was cleaning my room, about to leave Valdosta to go back home in a few days, and I was just packing up and cleaning up. And then I got motivated to do a YouTube video because I haven't done one in a long time. I'm currently working on one actually about my 23andMe, so that should be coming on the way. I plan on uploading this video like right after I film it, so it's gonna be posted fast. I'm giving you a video that will help you pick the perfect travel buddy when going abroad. So not even just study abroad, but when you pick a friend or someone random or whatever to go overseas, you want to have the perfect match, because that is so important to having a good time and to getting the full experience. So basically I made a list, and it's gonna be short. I don't know how much. I might just come up with some in my head, but I have like an easy 2 that will help you, you know, have the best study abroad or abroad experience. The first tip I don't have my glasses on. The first tip is that you guys have to have the same intentions. So I remember during the group chat before we even got to London, there was a group of us and we're all talking, you know, excited to go to study abroad and stuff. And it was pretty evident of what people wanted to do when they got to London. Some wanted to party, some wanted to go to all the historical museums and stuff, and some wanted to just, you know, live the daily lifestyle of a person who lives in London. So I was looking and I was like, okay, so I know I don't want to party. Like, I'm not a partier, so I'm definitely not going to be hanging out with them as often. Like, you know, if I want to go out sometimes, yeah, I might go, but my intention is not to go to a new country and to see what the party life is like. I might spur the moment, but it's not my intention. So I found myself getting along better with the people who were more likely to like go to the Louvre, or well, when we went to Paris, we went to the Louvre, like museums and stuff that I normally wouldn't do. We walked around, we saw a lot of things, we ate a lot, we went to seek out the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. So just make sure that when you find somebody, you know what you talk about, your intentions, like what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hit up. If you're talking to the person, they just seem like they want to live the party life, or they're not really interested in museums and they just really want to like do all this, I don't want to say crazy stuff, but like just stuff that isn't really historical, or like stuff you wouldn't see every day, that I wouldn't go to that person, you know. So for example, I went with Mackenzie. Y'all go follow her. I'm gonna put it right here. But Mackenzie, I really appreciated her as a travel buddy because she took me to things that I never thought I would actually do. For example, I never would have thought I would go into a whole bunch of Catholic churches. She was obsessed with them because of how beautiful they were inside. And honestly, like, I'm glad that I went with her because I was able to see stuff like that. And she knew a lot of stuff like about history and about the very historical buildings and stuff. When we went to Paris, actually me and Mackenzie went everywhere together. We went to, if you haven't seen my videos, we met up in London for study abroad with a whole bunch of other people, but then every weekend we were able to go somewhere else. So we went to Norway, we went to Paris, and Italy, and Zurich, Switzerland. So it was really fun to go with her. And also I went with Amber a lot. She was great. She just graduated, so shout out to her. Yeah, it was really fun going with them specifically because they were very easygoing. And that just goes on to my rule number 2, and that is, or tip number 2, is that you make sure that you go with easygoing people. And I know that's kind of broad, so I'm gonna kind of like split it up. So basically, no one's perfect, especially when you go on a really long like trip abroad. Like, no one's perfect. You're going to get into fights. You're going to get aggravated with your people. Like, no matter how much you love them, you can go with your mom and your best friend, you're still going to get mad at them regardless. Like, a lot of stuff happens and y'all going to make a lot of mistakes along the way. So you might as well go with people who are easygoing. And what I mean by that is, when you're mad at someone, or when you get frustrated with your travel buddy, the best thing to do is to find someone who will be easy to let it go. Like, just let it go, because if you're mad at the person all day or frustrated at the person all day, or if they're frustrated at you, that's not a good day. Like, you're wasting time. You only have so much time in that place, so you don't want to spend your time mad at the other person. Like, just squash whatever you feel against that person and just let it go, because it's not worth it. It's just gonna ruin your time. For example, me and my best friends, we went to New Orleans. This isn't really abroad, but it's still traveling in general. We went to New Orleans, and it was my best friends, but you know, best friends could get on your nerves in a weird, like, in their own way. So we got to a couple arguments and stuff, but it was starting to weigh down on me, and it was starting to weigh down on the other person. And it was just like, you know, we just need to get over it so we can have a good time. And that's what we did, and we just got over it, and we enjoyed the rest of the day. And it's just, you don't want to have to, you know, deal with that when you're like doing something that you're probably not going to do again. So tip number 1, you guys have to have the same intentions. Tip number 2 is that you want someone who's easygoing and is able to handle conflicts easily. The tip 3 is that make sure, if you're going with someone that you don't really know, for example, when I was going to study abroad, I didn't know anybody, like nobody. So it was a new experience for me into meeting a whole bunch of different people. So I met all of the people over GroupMe. I feel like what I just did was shady, but I met everyone over GroupMe, and you know, over social media or over the phone in general, people seem very appealing, and you just want to be friends with them. But then when you actually meet them and you're with them all the time because you're traveling with them, you realize that you don't really like them like that. So I hope you just end up not, and that's the truth. Like, you're probably going to leave not liking somebody, like if you go to study abroad, like most likely. So I would suggest, if you're going with a stranger, get to know them, meet up with them, like do something. Cause like, I left like not liking people, and I didn't like that because I planned trips with them previously, and I had to like still go on the trips with them because I spent my money with them. So it was like, I really don't want to be with you, but I already paid for this, so I'm gonna go with the group because I already paid my money for it, and I'm just gonna have to not talk to you. And you don't want to have to do that, you know? So yeah, I'm just being really honest, because I left, I just didn't like some people, and I'm just gonna be real, and I don't want to like call out any names or anything, but it is what it is. I'm probably never going to see them again. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, and you live and you learn a lot about yourself through different people. So that's all I have for today. I know it's kind of like random, but I really wanted to post this because it's an important video, and I feel like it would help a lot of people. And if I saw this video before I left for study abroad, it would have helped me, honestly. So yeah, overall, loved my study abroad trip, and shout out to Mackenzie and Amber and Ty. Oh my gosh, I miss you so much. If he's gonna watch this, I miss him. I love you so much. But yeah, so thank you for watching my video again, and like and subscribe. And I appreciate if you watched all my videos. I know they're kind of long and they can be kind of aggy because he wants to see this face all the time. I have a video coming up soon about my 23andMe experience, and I'm so excited for that. And thank you guys for watching my video again. Bye.